Before we start this video, I just want to let you guys know that my instructional overhead press video is now up. In this video, I talk about how I went from 175 pounds for 2 ugly reps in October to my PR 225 pounds on January 1st. Also, if you guys aren't subscribed to my boy Michael Corey, make sure to check him out. He has food porn for days on his videos. And if you guys want to make some porn, food porn, or just food, then definitely check him out and subscribe to him. Let's get started with this video. What's up, Saiyan Army? So in today's video, we're doing the incline bench press. This is my workout I did yesterday. It's 7 sets of 5 reps with a 320 pound training max. It is at 80%, so that's 260 pounds on the bar. That first set, super ugly. Why? Because I couldn't get into position, which is why I posted my camera up and used Jay as a spotter. I think on my trip to Hawaii, I got real reliant on using a spotter. And to be honest, a spotter is just so much easier, especially when it comes to the incline, because you can just keep your shoulders retracted the whole time. You don't have to use your traps to shrug the bar up and forward, and it just makes life a lot easier. So that's why we're using a spotter in this video. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is my pants. These are like a prototype pants that Alpha sent me. They're not out yet for sale, and to be honest, they're really tight. So I had to roll them up to gay little corduroy style, if you guys are wondering. And what was good about this is I never really thought about opening up your hips on a bench press. I've never thought of having people not having the hip mobility to bench press. I mean, that sounds weird, you know? Lots of people talk about hip mobility when it comes to sumo deadlifts, when it comes to squats, when it comes to, I don't know, sumo deadlifts and squats. But never really the bench press. So what you want to do is think of your body like a tripod. The 3 points are going to be your feet, your legs, and your ass. That's the tripod right there, and the top of the tripod would be you would use those 3 points to brace your upper back and the weight over your upper back, because that's where all the weight's going to fall onto, your upper back, when you're pressing, right? So think of your body like a tripod. Okay, you guys are going to want to open up your hips on the incline bench press. Get your feet under you. Okay? What I do is I like to get on my toes and tuck them underneath me. Leg drive plays a huge role if you want a big bench press. In this clip right here, we got a cool angle because the flat bench opened up. You can see it really good how I use my legs. On the last rep, it gets real sloppy because this is my 7th set. This is my, 35th rep, or 30 to 35th rep on 260 pounds. This is a weight I couldn't even do for 1 rep like a year ago. So I'm really stoked about this. But as you can see, every time I bring the weight down, you can see my feet push through the ground. And that one, I kind of bounced off my chest a little bit. That was my last rep. But you can see me push my feet through the ground and explode up. So make sure you guys are opening up your hips, driving your feet out, and getting a nice wide base, and really feel that power, okay? Remember, strength equals size. Well, for me and majority of people, you know, you're not going to build a big chest unless you have a strong bench. Unless you're genetically gifted. Understand, everyone's different, but for me, as my bench grew, so did my chest. Okay, I'm not a powerlifter, I'm a bodybuilder, which is why we're doing the incline bench press, because I've always had a weaker upper chest. Finishing up the workout, we did some of these. Other channels would call this shoulder snaps, but I really like this exercise, behind the neck presses. I'm going back to these old exercises that I really like, and these I'm just doing really light. I think I have 45s on each side and hitting it for sets of 12 and really focusing on that contraction of that lateral head. I don't need any more anterior movement because I do the overhead press and the incline bench press, so my anterior gets worked so much already, which is why I'm doing that. Next, the old trusty T-bar row, because I'm doing so much things for my lower back, like my front squats I do, where I do my deadlifts, and I'm doing back to conventional deadlifts. I'm not even doing sumo anymore, so again, more so my lower back's getting worked even more. And we're just bringing back some different exercises, so we'll start dive more in depth into all of those as we go along. Hope you guys learned something, enjoyed the video. See you guys in the next one. Much love.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000!
Next meal, we got 2 servings of passion green. These have amazing fructose and they're high in fiber.